All right, so let's remove a Tesla taillight. So first you have to pop this panel off, and there's just these white clips all the way around. All right here. All the way around, and I basically just stick in a bone stick in there in between the panel and the metal, and then I'm able to get my fingers in there and just pull a little bit, and it'll pop off all the way around. You have to take those off. Once you get those off, you can remove these clips. Well, these are plugs, but you pull this clip back here, and that releases it, and then you can just pull it out. You have to pull it all the way back. If that clip isn't coming off real good, it's because this isn't pulled back far enough, the red part. Then there's a 8mm bolt, or it's a nut, 8mm nut on there, and then that comes off. Then we can come around to the outside here and pop this light out. All right, so once that's off, you'll see that this gets pretty loose on this side, and this side just has two, what would you call those things? Two nipples that pop into, I mean, what would you call those things? Well, I'll show you what they are. You tell me what they're called. Anyway, if I just take this bone stick again and I put it in here, you'll hear them pop loose. There we go. So you see they pop right into here. And then these are what they look like on the, and basically just get underneath there and push in and they'll pop right out. All right, so let's finish up taking out the tail lights. 1 3/16 is what I have, and that's what fits on here. I don't have anything in metric this big. This is basically just the stop for the trunk to land on, or one of them. All right, so once you have this out, you're going to pull this rubber back and then pull the trunk liner back, and there's going to be two 8mm nuts right there. A shallow socket would be fine for these. All right, so the other thing we're gonna need to do is just disconnect the electrical wires. There we go. So I was able to hook this tool, this bone stick, right into here and pull back. And if you pull hard enough on this, you're gonna pull the plug out, because until this is completely unlatched, this is not going to release. And you can pull on this plug as hard as you want. If this is just barely still plugged in and connected, it's not going to release. All right, then, so that takes care of two bolts that are here, and then there's two, like, I don't know, my wife laughs at me when I call them nipples, but there's two rods that go in this direction. And there are these here, and they pop right into there. I did just stick this tool in here and do a little twist on it, and it popped it right out. This one's a little bit harder to get behind. Maybe you go in right here so that you're not pushing on this piece of plastic.